Okay, you remember I did a little video on the Justin boots that I bought in Santa Barbara that were crap basically, and they had a vinyl coating on them and their feet sweat and swell because it doesn't breathe. And about, I've had Tony Lamas for years and they're great and everything else. Well, I got to be fair, because when I was in Apache Junction, I went down to um, a boot shop on, what was it, Elliott, way down in Elliott, I think it was, Elliott or Ellsworth, way down in Ellsworth near Queen Creek, right? And I bought a pair of new Tony Lamas. And I'll have to look in here. And made in USA it says, and the Tony Lama thing here is gone. Inside it says made in USA, I can see here, and on the sole here it says Tony Lama, right there, Tony Lama. And I bought these shoes, and you can see the threads are barely worn out on the bottom of the shoe, and that's 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks in a Tony Lama. Look at it separated. You know why it's separated? Because they put their cushion crap sole in there, something gimmick they're advertising to people, and they got foam rubber in there. And I worked in a shoe repair shop, and you can't glue a sole to foam rubber. You have to take this off, and you put cork or leather in. You have an insole and a middle sole, and you make that out of cork or leather. And that dries, and then you rubber cement the whole thing, and you rubber cement the sole here. It's supposed to be a lot thicker leather than this, and you rubber cement that. And then the next morning you come back and you beat that on there with a hammer, and those two pieces of rubber cemented leather, the sole part and the sole here, stick together, and then you stitch them, okay? And then your stitches wear out, that sole stays on forever. And this is an example of how Americans are making crap, and they wonder how life's going to go on if they keep making crap in everything that they do. All right? You're going to have the Chinese make a Tony Lama boot? You're going to know what a good boot looks like? And Tony Lama should be ashamed of themselves making a crap boot like this and selling it to people. So you're going to have the Chinese make a cowboy boot, and you're going to wear it, and they're not going to know any better how to glue the soles together. You put that cork, and when you take this sole off, or before you put it on, you fill that inside with cork and leather. And you got the insole in down here of leather. And you fill that middle part, and you skive it off so it's perfectly smooth with the welt right here. It's perfectly across, then you rubber cement it. And you rubber cement your new sole, and you put them on the shelf overnight, and in the morning they're dry, and you hammer them together on a last. Is what goes up inside this boot like this, right? And you're not looking for a mushroom soft boot. You're looking for a strong leather boot that stays together. And in 2 weeks, look at that. That's crap. You're going to run a country by everything you make is crap. Your cars are crap. They're bankrupt. Your boots are crap. What are you going to make? What are you going to sell? It used to be everything made in America was great stuff, and now every time you turn around, some company that had a name starts making junk like this, and there's foam rubber in there, and I'll have to take this sole off and pull the foam rubber out, have a shoe repairman put leather and cork in there, or just leather, and glue new soles on here, hammer them together, and stitch them again. 2-week-old for Tony Lama. You guys at Tony Lama, when you see this YouTube message, you send me a pair of real boots and don't expect $1 for it, because I wasted my $200 on these, and I've been ripped off by American-made Tony Lama boots. And I wouldn't recommend that anybody goes out and buy a Tony Lama either until they get their act together. The only people I know now that make a good boot is White's Boots up in Montana, is, I think, you know. And every time you turn around, something that was supposed to be well made, and these were comfortable, you know, the size-wise. But 2 weeks in the stirrup. I'm not talking walking, I just got a little bit of the heel gone. 2 weeks in the stirrup, and these things separate. What am I supposed to do? Pour coffee in there and drink it out of that? What am I supposed to do? Is that so I can get mud and crud all up inside my boot and ruin it permanently? And how would that stay together with that much of it is against the leather, and this is some kind of foam? How would it stay together? Everybody wears out the threads on the edge of the boots. So you people at Tony Lama, I want an apology in writing, and I want a new pair of boots that got leather in here, not some foam rubber cushion sole. I mean, what'd you say? What'd you say? 5 cents? 2 cents? Putting that piece of garbage foam in there, and instead of a piece of scrap leather that didn't have to be beautiful, you just shave it off the way you want it, and then you glue it on, the final sole on. What'd you save? You're going to sell out the name of your boots for 5 cents. That's what you did, Tony Lama.